Welcome to episode 7 of me getting my butt kicked by a 9-year-old in fantasy football predictions. Um, it's getting absolutely out of hand, but I don't know what to do about it. So, Jude is now beating me 18-10 on predictions. He's almost doubled mine. Just I guess goes to show you how bad I am at fantasy football, like Joshy says, or how unpredictable it is. One or the other. I'm not sure which, but I'm sure Josh says that it's my first option there. So let's start off with some standings here. So it's still Sherry at the top, 7-2. She's followed up by Gina, Scott, and Todd at 5-4. I have fallen down to 4-5 with Bill, Tomahawk, and Jeff and Josh. And then last place we got Kirk, who's one game behind me and my crew right there. I'm still ahead on points for, which is ridiculous considering I've only won 4 games, but yet I am at almost 1,000 points. Evidently, this is going to be my year in the bucket of scoring a ridiculous amount of points and yet not succeeding. But it is what it is. Let's see who else here with points for. Bill is 20 points behind me, and then it is Sherry, who is about 30 points behind Bill. And then it just kind of goes down from there. Those are the 3 top. All right, let's see some stuff from last week. Let's see Josh let's see CJ Stroud destroy me. How about that? Josh didn't destroy me. CJ freaking Stroud did. Okay. I almost don't even want to look at this because it was so disgusting what Stroud did to me. So, Joe Burrow is officially back for me. He almost got 30 points. But Chuba Hubbard, who's supposed to have his breakout game since he took over the spot, did 6. Tyreek Hill did nothing. Devontae Smith actually got a touchdown, still only got 11 points. My tight end didn't do much. Metcalf didn't do anything. So great week for me. But I still almost made 100 points. That's nothing to be ashamed about necessarily. But on the other side, I still pretty much had Josh until CJ Stroud played. And once Stroud played, it was over with. He got 57 points, which is probably the second highest I've ever seen for a quarterback in my scoring. I think Michael Vick had one time that was like 65 when he had like the 6 or 7 touchdown game on Monday night. But that's definitely the second highest I've ever seen. The highest I've ever seen was Josh Gordon one time. For me, he had like almost 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. And it was like 74 points or something like that. Outrageous. But CJ Stroud is that's the second highest I've ever seen for a quarterback. And Josh even left Stevenson on his bench for 21 points. So just one of those weird weeks where something happens right at the end to change everything. So I lost by by 30. All right, and then we got Scott taking on Jeff, and he whooped Jeff like I got whooped. Sam Howell didn't do terrible for Scott, 21. Eckler had a good game there at 19. Jerome Ford's kind of fallen off a little bit, which was weird. See, when he gets Arizona, he thought he did better than 7 points. CeeDee Lamb starting to come into his own there at 18. Really, Browns defense for Scott is killing it. 27 points against Arizona. That's always a nice bump when your defense can do that. On the other side, Lamar Jackson fell on his face once again for Jeff. Jeff's getting sick of Jackson, but he keeps drafting him for some reason. Then Saquon did okay. Deontay Johnson actually had a good game. Johnson had 15 and his Raven defense had 18, but he's missing Justin Jefferson, and his team isn't performing real well, mostly because he's having issues with Lamar Jackson. All right, moving on here. So Dwayne took on Todd, and Todd's team laid an egg. 67 points. Gross. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Wash it down. All right, Todd, let's see. Look at this disgusting score. 7 points for Herbert at quarterback. Ouch. Who else killed you? Jarrett Everett had 1. TJ Moore had 2. The Bills defense had 0. What are you doing playing the Bills? I mean, I guess it's the Bills defense, but you can't play anybody against Cincinnati right now. So yeah, nobody blew the doors off for Todd. Aaron Jones was the highest at well, I guess technically Tucker, the kicker, was the highest at 14. When your kicker's your highest score, you're going to lose. The other side, Dwayne didn't do didn't do a whole lot to help himself, but just enough, I guess. Baker Mayfield did okay at 23. He beat his projection. Who really helped him out here? Chiefs defense had 16. That's nice. And then Mostert had 14, beat his projection. He only had one other guy that beat the projection. That was Nico Collins at 11. Everybody else didn't even catch their projection there, but Dwayne won. Dwayne won again. All right, so Sherry versus Kirk. Kirk is starting to have a rough year. He's got a good quarterback. Jalen Hurts is still doing well, but his number 2 pick in Bijan Robinson is not doing okay. 3 points. Godwin got 1 point. Jacoby Meyer was a good pickup. He's doing well, but it's just not enough. On the other side, Mahomes didn't have his best game at 20 points. Josh Jacobs, 21 points. He almost doubled his projection. That's nice. And then Taysom Hill had 18 points, which it's probably close to a career high for Taysom Hill. So that's what put Sherry on top there. All right, and then we had another disgusting display by Bill's team here at 75. Not quite as bad as 67, Todd, but not great. So Gina beat Bill because Dalton Schultz come in with 18 points for Gina. Henry 16. Raiders defense got 21 against the Giants. And then on the other side, did we have anybody that really Josh Allen did well, 26. But Kenneth Walker got 1.7 points. That's wild. Yeah. Oh man, his kicker didn't do anything either. He got 0. Yeah, that'll do it. All right. Let us look at the next week coming up. So it is me versus Jeff here. And so in this matchup already, I've already messed up because I saw Jeff had Khalil Herbert in his lineup already. And I was reading the stuff on Foreman, who was on my team, and it said that it was now going to be a 4-man committee because Khalil Herbert was coming back and Foreman was useless. So I dropped him, and Jeff picked him up because on Jeff's thing, Khalil Herbert said that he's not coming back this week. And so Jeff put him on the bench and plugged in Dante Foreman and got 15 points. That's how it goes for me this year. I did get an okay score out of my defense at 9, so I'll take that. But I think Jeff's going to have a rough week other than Foreman, it looks like, because Saquon's going against Dallas. That's going to be a tough matchup. Lamar Jackson against Cleveland. So those are kind of his 2 top point getters. Well, I mean, Galvin Kamara will do okay. Ravens defense going against Cleveland. That's going to be probably pretty good. But his best, his second best running back and his quarterback are going to have a rough game. So once again, I'll make the wrong prediction and I will take myself in this matchup. Just because of Lamar Jackson and Saquon Barkley's matchups this week. But if you look at mine, I mean, I got Joe Burrow going against Houston. That's supposed to be a really good game for Burrow. And then I got McCaffrey going against Jacksonville, another one where he should do well. So I'm not just blowing smoke. I do have really, really good matchups this week. All right. So I'm taking myself over Jeff, and I'll probably be wrong. All right, so we got Todd versus Scott here. Scott's going with Sam Howell again, which isn't a terrible choice, especially going against Seattle. They have not been doing anything anywhere on either side of the ball. Justin Herbert against Detroit. He'll do okay. Aaron Jones will probably outplay Alexander Madison there. He's got Eckler versus Algier. That'll go to Eckler. I'll take CeeDee Lamb there. Pittman versus Terry McLaurin. That'll be interesting. Sam Laporta. I'll take Sam Laporta in that matchup. 5.9 for DJ Moore already for Toddy. I'm going to take Scott in this matchup just because of Laporta, Eckler, and CeeDee Lamb. I think are going to do really well. Yep, that's my call. Go get him, Scott. All right, Tomahawks versus Sherry. So we got the couple matchup here. I guess Patrick Clay. That really threw me off seeing Russell Wilson in there for Sherry. I was like, what? Why? It's because Patrick Mahomes is on a bye. So Russell Wilson, yeah. I mean, if that's all you got, that's all you got. But that's just doesn't look good. But it also means that Dwayne's got a lot of players out if the Kansas City Chiefs are on a bye, so that kind of makes it more interesting. So Sherry's got Russell Wilson starting at quarterback with Josh Jacobs and Travis Etienne, who are both kind of studly, and then Mike Evans is doing well. She's got Noah Brown from Houston. I don't know about that. Why has she got Noah Brown playing? Oh, I guess because Waddle's on a bye as well. Yeah, we'll see how it works out. Taysom Hill, Adam Thielen, and then the Cowboys defense going against the Giants. That's going to be disgusting. On the other side, he's got Baker Mayfield, A.J. Dillon, Ezekiel, and Nico Collins, Hopkins. Yeah, I'm giving this to Sherry no matter what here. She's just got too many good players, and Dwayne has too many Chiefs and Miami players on a bye. So, yep, Sherry's going to win another one. All righty. We got Joshy versus the Chief, Bill. So Bill's got Josh Allen here with Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker is almost irrelevant at this point. It's kind of weird. He's been doing so well, and then like the last 2 weeks, they just started giving the ball to Zach Charbonnet out of the blue. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's what they're doing. Yeah, the rest of his team's the same as always. Let's look on the other side here. So, C.J. Stroud's playing Cincinnati. I really don't know what to think of C.J. Stroud at this point. Maybe he's the greatest quarterback of all time. Who knows? Then he put in Stevenson this week for Josh with Jonathan Taylor and Stephon Diggs, Jordan Addison. Yeah, he'll do okay. I think Joshua Dobbs is an okay quarterback. And then he's still got Gus Edwards in there for Baltimore, Gus Edwards is just a touchdown magnet is all he is. He gets 2 yards and 4 touchdowns. ridiculous. Then the Jets defense do really well too. Man. Oh man, what do we do here? I'm just gonna go with the proven. I don't know. No, I'm gonna go with Josh. I just can't give it to Bill this week. Just Brees Hall hasn't been doing well. Kenneth Walker hasn't been doing anything. I just can't pull the trigger for him, and who knows what CJ Stroud's gonna do. So I'm gonna play the unknowns here, and I'll give it to Josh, which means Josh will lose this week. So sorry, Josh. All right, last matchup here is Gina versus Kirk. So Kirk has picked up Geno Smith because Jalen Hurts is on a bye. Geno Smith's playing Washington, so he may do okay. Bijan's playing Arizona, and that's a good matchup for him. Joe Mixon's playing Houston, another good matchup. Garrett Wilson's playing Las Vegas. A lot of good matchups here for Kirk. It looks promising. Dak Prescott got a really good matchup against the Giants. Tony Pollard, another good matchup against the Giants. See the rest of these here for Gina. Derrick Henry's going against Tampa Bay. Sometimes Tampa Bay has a tricky defense there. Let's see what she's got else here. Well, just because I need to catch up, I'm going to go with the person who's ahead, and I'm going to give it to Gina because I need to catch my son, and you got to do what you got to do at this point. So give it to Gina that week. So I'm going to go grab Jude so he can keep increasing his win total against me here. Jude, your turn.
I think that here my team will be Resort Queen Vant. I think that Car 54, Where Are You, will beat Najee Twa. I think that Too Many Cooks.
Hold on. I think you may be on the wrong week.
What?
I think I put you on the wrong week. Hold on. Sorry. My fault. I was looking at the other week on my phone.
We were on the wrong week?
I messed up. My fault. All right, this is the week we're on. By the way, you're winning 18-10 now, so you're 8 ahead of me. Which, it's not funny.
I think that Najee Twa is going to lose to Justin Case.
Cool.
I think that Too Many Cooks will finally be detonated by the detonator. I think that the Tomahawk will beat Outrageous. And I think that here my team will beat Car 54, Where Are You? I also think that Irrational Cage Clan will beat Resort Queen Fans.
So you think the detonator is going to win this week? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't really understand it for a second. All right.
First.
Yeah, you've been picking him to lose every week. You finally picked him to win. All right, there's the picks. We'll see how badly I get beaten this week. Get out of here.
Who?
You. So, yeah.